Hey everybody, welcome to the third episode of the Adventures Guild quest from Clumsy Questers. Last time I forgot to record and we lost the second episode, so I will be catching up on what happened in case you missed that. The first episode and this episode are still going to be available on YouTube, and you can always catch us live, hopefully you're doing that right now, on our Twitch channel. All those links are going to be in the appropriate places. So, I'm Big J, I am the Game Master, and I have written this homebrew campaign, and now for our characters.
Hi, I'm Bite. I'm playing the Self-Gnome Sorcerer, named Avir.
And I am Josh, currently playing Willie Skylish, your friendly neighborhood bard.
Alright, so a quick go through what happened on the Lost episode. You guys, the party, after having been to the Adventurers Hut in the first episode, decided to go to the Wizard's place of residence. They had some hilarious encounters with a toad, which are unfortunately lost to time now. The wizard gave them some valuable information, though. He had discovered that the magic that had been causing these earth elementals to pop up was actually the result of alchemy. And he recalled vaguely that one of his students had been expressed a brief interest in alchemy. So he gave the party a complete list of all of his students. After some investigation, the party has come to the conclusion that it is one of two people on that list, either the former mayor or a woman by the name of Linda O'Connell, who suspiciously has the same last name as the current mayor. Ooh. So, after a strange sexual encounter with a sheep, and Willie refusing its advances, the gang decided to head to the local tavern for the Muddy Hoof to wind down for the evening. So, excuse me, sorry about this, people, but I lost a page here. Okay, here we go. So, you spend another night in the musty local tavern, the Muddy Hoof, when in the middle of the night you're awoken by a loud racket and a terrible, and I mean just the worst thing you've ever smelled, odor. I'm going to need a fortitude save from both you guys.
Fortitude.
Okay.
Oh, I don't even have my character sheet out.
Yeah, you might want to get on that.
My fortitude... I don't even remember where that is. Oh, it's on... Yep, got it. That's a 10 for me.
Okay.
17 for me.
Okay, so you were both completely nauseated by the smell. Avir, you actually just start puking immediately. Your eyes are burning, and both your eyes are burning. You can barely see. You hear this loud racket of screams and yells and stuff being thrown around, clang of metal on metal. You hear other people getting sick in the tavern, and you both get pushed over. And you feel like hands patting all over you, and they say, "Yeah, see, this has been the Stinky gang." And then you hear a bunch of footsteps run out, and that's where you are, on the floor, trying not to retch or currently retching from this terrible smell.
I'm
I need a perception
up.
if you want to see. Yes, you are, but I need a perception if you guys want to see anything in the tavern at this moment.
Nope, I'm too focused on throwing up. On Tweet. I'm throwing up on Tweet, just all over him.
And what's Tweet doing?
Covering his eyes, trying to not get puke in his eyeballs.
Okay, Willie?
I will attempt to see if I can see anything in the tavern.
Alright, what'd you...
I got 15 perception.
Okay, you managed to see the outline of some people scurrying away. They look like they're wearing something over their faces, but what you do make out clearly is a giant, and I mean giant as in it's giant compared to a normal sized one, skunk that's got a big collar around its neck with spikes. And the skunk and the figures you saw ran out after patting you down. You both also notice that your pockets seem to have been emptied of their gold.
Hmm.
Okay. I don't have any gold.
So, cloud of stench is still in the tavern, doesn't seem to be dissipating.
I'm gonna look at Avir. Wait, are we in the same room? We are, right?
Yeah, you both came out into the hallway as
Okay.
you woke up.
I'm gonna look at Avir. Since we're in the hallway, I'm gonna see him
Yeah, we're in the
puking
tavern.
his brains out. So, I will simply approach him, put my hand on his shoulder, and tell him, Avir, we should probably escape from the building. It seems like this scent is not helping anybody.
If I look up, will I see the skunk?
Roll me a perception. What was that?
15.
Yeah, you're able to make out the skunk, but by the time you look, and it's like halfway down, like out of the area you're in, because you're on the upstairs. It's already down, like down the stairs. You can just barely catch its tail, but it's still recognizable, that black and white stripe pattern. The of the figures that were there who were yelling are also already gone at this point.
How many feet away would you say the skunk is?
Um, I mean, 30-foot hallway. It's already mostly down a flight of stairs, so I'd say 50 feet.
50 feet? Alright. I'm going to snap my fingers and throw a ball of air in its general direction, but it's going to automatically miss because it's too far away.
Okay.
Then I'm going to
Oh.
scream at it. I'm just going to yell incoherently.
You want to do that?
Really terrible, really annoying scream.
While Avir is screaming unintelligibly for whatever reason, Willie's gonna try to grab hold of him and see if I could try to pull him out of the building, just so we can get out of the stank.
Yeah, I'll let you pull me out.
All right.
Can we make our way out of the building?
So you make it downstairs, and you run into Panshan, who eyes are closed as always, so he seems to be immune to the blinding effect, as he does again seem to have blind sight, blind sense. But he's got like a piece of cloth, like a scrap of cloth, wrapped around his beak, presumably to cover his nose from the smell. And he kind of motions for you away from the front door, and is like pointing towards the back of the building.
Just gonna look towards where he's pointing, see if we see anything.
You can see like the staff areas of the bar.
Alright,
Is there anyone there?
No, he seems to be like motioning for you, like with beckoning, like to follow him.
I'll lead Avir and I towards the room he's pointing towards.
All right.
area.
He eventually takes you out back behind the bar, through the back exit of the bar and into the town. The town, upon exiting, you're now clear of the cloud of stench, and your senses start returning to normal. You can hear like just absolute pandemonium in the town, and he still has the wrapping around his mouth, so he's a little muffled. But he goes, "While you guys were asleep early in the morning, it looks like some bandits have strolled into town, and I say you've already seen they're not your usual brand."
I saw skunk.
They stole all my money. You know where they are. I'm gonna kill every single one of them.
Well, the reason I brought you out back is because we do seem to be outnumbered. The townsfolk don't seem to be fighting, they seem to be focused on fleeing. So I thought maybe you might want the option of a more tactical approach.
I don't need tactical approach. I need to go murder every single one of them that tried to take my money.
Well, it looks like the ones who took your money, which it looked like the leader and the big skunk went like up towards the main town hall, but the rest of his gang are out and about, just wrecking havoc on the town.
It's gonna start storming towards the town hall. Which direction is that?
So the town hall is, and you can see all the bandits on the map, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the town hall is down to the bottom on the right, and through that whole street. No, on the right. Yeah, on that whole street right there, it's just absolute chaos inside all the houses. So you can hear there's a lot of bandits in that particular area right now. And there seems to be one as you peek around the corner of the tavern inn, kind of like guarding the street there. And he seems to be a pretty big guy.
What is the distance for each of these square units?
5 feet.
5 feet still?
Okay.
About 60-ish feet. That's fine. Can he see us from right here?
No. Panshan has made a pretty smart move in getting you behind the inn, so you're kind of like surrounded by these couple of buildings right there, so you're kind of out of the visual range of anyone.
I'm going. I'm walking up very briskly, very annoyed.
When you get right as soon as you come across the corner, you hear. I don't know why I can't whistle right now. I'm sorry. You hear a loud whistle, and more bandits come out of some of the houses around him and kind of come to back him up.
I will immediately snap my fingers. All of electricity hovering above my hand.
You think you're real cute, and they've all got these weird masks on, by the way. They go, you think you're real, and the whole town still smells terrible. It's not like affecting you anymore, but the entire town reeks at this point. And all these bandits have these weird masks on, and they go, you think you're real tough with your magic, huh? And they all kind of like break into a little cackle.
I'm gonna look behind me and see that Panchan hasn't followed. So I'm gonna yell over to the tavern where we were just at. Panchan, get over here!
So you notice, you didn't roll perception, so I'm going to say this. You notice Panchan had actually scampered onto the roof of the inn, and when you say this, he kind of, he uses his Tengu wings and kind of glides down from the roof onto the ground.
I'm just gonna throw my electric arc out at him.
Okay.
I guess the two on the right. That's a reflex save.
Okay. What do I have to make here?
20.
Okay, so it's going to be this plus 9. And this is for all 4, or just 1?
2 of them. The 2 on the right.
Okay, so bam, plus 9, plus 9. So they both save.
Okay.
So
that's no damage.
Yeah, so they both just kind of bound out of the way, and it zaps right past them. Gonna have to be faster than that, little guy.
You want to roll initiative?
If you want to continue this, they seem to be guarding this road. So if you want to, if you move forward any further than you are, or take any more aggressive actions, I'm gonna have you roll. And you hear Panchan as you throw the lightning ball just kind of go.
Look,
Fan chat.
these assholes took all my money and then made me throw up all of my food from last night. They deserve every bit of this beating they're about to get.
I'm assuming then you haven't heard any of the million quotes regarding patience.
No.
Or, for example, I'm guessing revenge is a dish best served cold would be a foreign concept to you. But no, fine, abandon all tact.
I abandoned tact as soon as they did. I ain't playing this game.
Yeah, they don't need tact. I don't know if you've noticed, but they seem to have a large skunk beast heavily outnumber us.
Yeah, I don't need it either. And I'm gonna step up and then snap my fingers, throw a ball of air at the one in the middle.
Okay, no. I said if you want to do any more, you need to roll me initiative.
Okay. I
So
will
let me
roll
get the tracker
initiative.
up.
Oh, no. Damn it.
What would that initiative be? Probably intimidation, right?
What?
Yeah, sure.
That's a 13.
So this is gonna be, let me calculate. So they're a 17. Okay, and I'm gonna assume, since he's being very hesitant, that Pan-chan is gonna go last here. Who, if everyone remembers, has a code of no killing.
I remember.
Excuse me. Just assume it's townspeople coughing from the stench. All right. Okay, so Willie, what are you doing?
Willie's gonna start this off with a inspired courage. All allies around me are gonna get the bonuses listed underneath. +1 to attack, damage, and saves against fear. Immediately following, he's going to do a lingering composition. Edward. Oh shit. Can I flip those around? Because it was supposed to be lingering first and then inspire.
I'm sorry, I missed. Okay, so you did.
It's supposed to be lingering composition first and then inspire courage.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright, flip those around. He's going to start a lingering composition with inspire courage. The DC is whatever you want it to be. So
Well, what's this supposed to do? You need to give me flavor here, bud.
Lingering composition is supposed to increase the effects of the inspired courage. So basically, he's just gonna keep playing his music, and everybody's just gonna love it and enjoy it and love the embracement of Willie.
Was that going to include the enemies here?
Allies only.
Okay.
So
what'd you? Yeah, I need your roll then.
D20, 18. DC is usually standard difficulty equal to the highest level target of your composition. GM can assign a different DC based on circumstances. So I don't know what you want to do with that.
Okay, I'll say that was successful.
Success? Alright, so this it's going to last for 3 rounds for all of us.
Okay.
I will... once he starts singing to himself, he's going to fire off one shot from his crossbow. Narrowly threading the gap between Avir and all the other people.
Okay, and which one is that aimed at?
Shooting with a 9 at this person right here.
That'd be a miss, homeboy.
So, yeah.
All right. The bandits all pull out. Hold on. Give me a second. Slings. They have slings with them. So these are all going to be at the backbone isn't doing anything. The top three are all going to use their slings at, the two on the left are using their slings on Avir. The one on the right is going to be at Willie. So it's just doing a volley of rocks from their slings. These first two are for Avir, and each of these is going to be a +9 to hit.
Those both hit.
Okay. So that's going to be +3. So this +3, or this +6. I'm sorry, for total damage. So you get hit with 2 stones, just from this volley of rocks they just launched at you. This one is for Willie. And again, that's a +9 to hit.
Just the one? That's a miss.
Okay. So it's just a big volley of rocks from their slings get thrown at all of you in this hail of stones. Panshan is going to... Well, let me see here if he can even do that. Yes, he can. Panshan is going to run up to this building and then attempt to scale it, the side of the building. So Panshan tries to climb up the side of the building, but due to his blindness, he doesn't see a pole, like a clothesline, hanging overhead, and he hits it and slides back down.
Alright. I'm not laughing at the blind person. I'm just laughing at the circumstances.
Is it my turn?
Yes, it is.
I am going to, after getting hit with a lot of rocks and being very hurt, I'm going to clap my hands together, form a massive ball of air, and throw it at all 4 of them. That's a reflex save again.
For all 4. Okay. And what's the save I need to make, or they need to make, rather?
20.
Okay,
reflex.
So +9, +9, +9, +9. So pass, 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 1 fail, and that's going to be 2d6 damage.
Yep, 16 slashing.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I see that. Yep. All right. So you throw the ball. The front 3 managed to all dodge out of the way, but it ends up just hitting the one in the back.
And I will just... Actually, I'm going to run back behind Willie. And just kind of sit there bleeding, looking at my bleeding arms.
Okay, that's going to take us to the bandits. They're all going to move forward. They're moving as like a column. They all move forward once. The front 3, again, all do a volley of stones. The one on the right can actually hit Panshan, so he's going to be aiming at him. The other 2 are going to be directed at Willie. So, Willie, these are for you.
Should I get skipped?
I think you skipped Josh.
Did I?
I think
I have a 13. I go last.
Yeah, but he goes last, then I go first. And then Bandits, and then Panshan.
Oh, I'm sorry. Take your turn now, then.
Alright, looking back at Avir, who's bleeding somewhat heavily, I'm gonna cast, is this what spell?
Wait, hold on. Did Panshan go then?
Yeah,
he tried to climb the wall.
He went
right, and then we went back to Avir instead of, okay, yeah.
Yes, I'm going to cast a soothe spell onto Avir behind me, seeing as how he's bleeding right now. So he regains 1d10 plus 4,
Who rolls
Let me
that?
roll that.
Okay.
So he gains 11 HP back.
Very cool.
And also the +2 to his saves against mental effects, which, I don't think these guys are smart enough to do that. As well as, what else am I going to do? I'm going to cast Shield on myself immediately after.
Okay.
Just sit there and hold for the rest of the time.
All right. So the bandit in the back, you see him pull out a potion that's this like a potion bottle full of this dark green liquid, and he just hucks it in between the two groups of you. And I'm just going to draw a single point because it's going to be easier. And I'm lazy like that. From right here, you see that green dot?
No.
Yep.
Oh, yep.
Okay, 20-foot radius of that is now a big cloud of stink fumes. So I need you both to make fortitude saves.
I've got to do fortitudes also. Smart.
Fortitude save. That's an 18 from me.
That's a 16 for me.
Okay, so that'd be Okay, so Willie, you failed the save. Avir, you passed. So you are now going to be sickened one and slow. Willie, you're sickened one and slow one as long as you remain inside this 20-foot radius. Avir, you are sickened one. So you're both sickened one, and Willie, while in the radius of the cloud, you're also slowed one.
What does slowed one do?
You should already know that. Avir, or Bite, you want to explain him on that one?
I do not know what slow does.
You're really not helping me out here, are you?
Do you know what it is?
Of course I do! Slowed is you have fewer actions. Slowed always includes a value, which is 1, so you lose 1 action every turn.
Wow, that is very strong.
Yeah, so basically it's just this giant green cloud of the skunk funk, that's what I'm going to start calling it. And it's just a retchingly horrible cloud, and it's like almost like a mist. So it's hard to see through. It burns your eyes, and it's just disgustingly bad. I also need to do a for Han Chan needs a save for that as well because he is in that. Oh, Pan Chan fails as well.
What makes it worse is that he's blind.
So for meta purposes, this is also going to include a miss chance while you're in the cloud period. And it seems that the masks that the bandits have are making them immune to this effect. Other than that, they all do their stone attacks as listed before. You guys already did all the damage for that. So, and I rolled for Pan Chan separately.
Is that mischance? Is that concealment?
I have it pulled up. Yeah, it's concealment.
Okay, so that's I think you have
all
to
creatures
roll
within the
above a
mist.
3.
All creatures within the mist become concealed, and all creatures outside of the mist become concealed to creatures within it.
Okay.
So, yeah, bam. And that takes us to Panchan, who's going to he kind of attempts to stealthily move around behind this building here. So let me get him up. I'm sorry if I'm taking a little long here, everybody, but I'm juggling like a million things right now. Let's see. Stealth. Okay, so he real quietly slinks behind this building over here. And that takes us, Willie, that'd be you.
Did you skip me?
No, remember we had to move his turn.
Bandit, Avir, and no. Bandits, Tanshan, and then Avir. And then me.
Oh yeah, that would be you, Avir.
Okay. I'm going to curve an electric arc around Willie to try to hit the two bandits on the right.
I'm assuming you're going to take a penalty for curving it, right?
No, because it's not a line. It's
Okay.
just a range.
Okay.
So that's a reflex save again.
Okay, so it's not a hit chance, it's just save?
Yep.
Okay. So that's going to be +9, +9. To hit how many of them?
Just 2.
Okay. So pass, fail. And that's 12 damage. So
Yep,
you
12
managed
electric.
to, again, one of them on the left jumps out of the way, but the other one in the center isn't able to get out of the way, so it just zaps right into him because his comrades are impeding his ability to evade you. And that's going to take us back up to Willie.
Alright, Willie is going to move 20 feet to get out of the bank. Right? That's where I was at? That's 20?
Yep.
Yeah, 20 feet out. Just so I'm get out of the bank.
You're still sickened, but you're no longer slowed.
Alright. Okay. He is going to use fire off a crossbow once more. This one I got.
What was that?
The first one all the way on the left.
No, you roll.
Fire the crossbow
Roll.
with 13.
Say your rolls.
13.
19. 19 hits.
13.
Wait, I'm sorry. We need to do a concealment chance. Man, I am just dying on it today.
That's a D20. He has to roll higher than a 3.
Okay, roll a D20 there, bud, for concealment. Really? Just higher than a 3?
Or concealed, yeah.
Huh. Okay, so, yeah, you hit the one.
I believe so. I can double check.
Yeah, so the crossbow bolt zips straight through and hits the guy. So far, they don't seem too phased by any of your attacks, by the way.
It's a DC 5 flat check, my bad.
Okay, he still passed it. Okay.
Still passed it.
And that takes us to the Banditos. They go, is that the best you got? And they keep moving through the cloud up here. And this time, the two on the left do a volley of stones at... man, I'm just dying here. At Willie. So these are both for you. And again, these are +9 to hit. Just the bottom two.
Hit the second one. No, the first one hits. The second one, was that a +9 you said?
Yeah, +9.
Yeah, they both hit.
Okay, it's going to be this +6 for damage.
Ooh.
And the one on the
Willie
right
is
actually
really
decides to throw a hatchet at Avir. So this is going to be...
Hatchet?
Yeah, he pulls a hatchet out of his belt and just hucks it at you. So this is also +9 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay, and give me a CMD.
CMD. CMD isn't a thing in 2E.
Oh, that's right. It's you know what I'm talking about. Damn it.
My AC is 19.
Okay, and then that's I totally forgot how this works. I'm sorry. I'm just dropping the ball all over the place today.
I believe it's
It's
an
a combat
athletic
maneuver.
check.
Okay, so athletics. Okay, so this is +6. So, yes. You are swept off your feet by... He throws the hatchet at your legs. So, you're swept off your feet, and you're also going to take this +5 damage.
Okay.
So, he just, gets real low to the ground, throws the hatchet sideways at your legs, and as it glazes off your thigh, it also knocks you over.
That hurts.
All right, and that takes
Pretty
us
painful.
to Pan-Chan, who is again going to attempt to be a little stealthy here. Boink. Quiet as fuck. He just sneaks up right behind this guy, and then so he's going to get him, and then he does a flurry of blows. So he just sneaks up behind this guy and then just punches him in the liver like a bunch of times in a row. So that's well, actually I'm gonna give him a penalty. Yeah, so Pan-Chan sneaks up behind this guy and then just liver punches him twice real fast, and the guy yelps out a little bit. That takes us back to Willie.
Skip to me again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, go.
oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, that is you.
I am going to snap my fingers, throw a produce air at the one that threw a hatchet at me. That's a 30, so most likely a crit. Crit doesn't do anything because it's...
That would be a critical success, but that's the
crit
hit.
does... Yeah, so it's an
But,
extra D4 persistent.
Yeah, first you have to roll concealment.
You're right.
All right, you succeed on the
17.
concealment, and is that...
So I get the 12 slashing damage.
Which one are you throwing that at?
The one that threw a hatchet at me.
Okay.
And then I get the extra D4 of electric damage every turn.
All right, so you hit him with produce air. You see the blast, the concussive force hit him. He stumbles back a little bit, and then you see surges of electricity go over his armor, and he kind of flinches.
And that's a 3 for that electric damage this round.
All right. And that takes us to Willie.
Am I still sickened?
Yes, you're still sick.
Oh, is it too late to take my movement?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, Willie's going to frantically pat his legs until he finds the potion of cure moderate wounds that he was given by the who was it, the warrior guy?
No, that was the storekeeper. He loaned it to you, and in exchange you owe him part of your reward money, which is going to be collected straight from the mayor before you get paid.
Then from him, yes. Okay, and what is this? What is this going to be, a cure moderate wound? Because that's not...
That's
that's not too easy.
a D6, right?
Should be a 2d6, I think.
Is it 2d6? Or is it 2d8?
I'm checking.
I think it's 8. Because the 1d8
Well,
is
in
cure
1E it's 8, but it's different in 2E.
Oh, I thought they didn't even have...
Okay, I'm sorry. This is a 2E potion, and this is a lesser... I forgot they changed the scale. This is actually a lesser potion. So it's 2d8 plus 5.
2d8 plus 5?
That's correct.
Alright. 14. Oh, wow. Exactly full health. He's gonna down that potion. Feel invigorated. So powerful right now that he can lift up mountains. So what he's gonna do... Are there any rocks on the floor?
I mean, you're on like a dirt like road that goes through town, so yeah.
All right. Can I see like a pretty decently sized rock anywhere? One that
Um,
could probably hurt someone if I throw it.
the biggest rock you can see around is about the size of a baseball.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna look at that rock very intently and just stare at it for a little while. That's the end.
All right, so you all hear from the bridge that crosses this little canal in the town. You hear some cackling, and one of the bandits over there throws another one of these stink bombs, and it lands right here. Whoop, need to change colors. Right here in this space, so 20 foot from there. And the back one in the original group throws another one right here.
Okay.
And I need fortitude saves from you guys again.
Just one? Oh.
Yep, that's a pass, but you're now second 2.
The 25.
That's a pass, but you're now second 2.
Cool.
So just basically, there's so much stink in the air now that it's just the smell just keeps building in intensity, and the whole area is just this giant cloud. This whole street is just a giant cloud of green now. The bandit in the back is going to attack Panchan with his hatchet. He's not going to throw it. He's just going to melee it. So, swings at him, hits. He slashes Panchan viciously with his hatchet and hits him square in the chest, but isn't able to trip him or knock him over or anything. Panchan just starts bleeding from his shoulder down to his like left chest area, but he seems like he's still doing okay. And the one in the top left is going to move up. So he's going to advance a little bit ahead of the group, and he's going to throw a hatchet at Willie. So that's going to be to hit. This is going to be +9.
Oh yeah, that's a hit.
And then this is going to do this +5 damage.
The 6 + 5? Or the 4 + 5?
Yes.
That. Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
I also, what's your AC?
17 right now.
Okay, so this +6. He tries to do the same thing to you he did to Avir, but fails. Panchan, so that's the Banditos. Panchan again goes for another flurry of blows. So he's just being merciless. He's just punching this guy, just nothing but liver shots. So this time he gets off 3. Only the first one hits, but he punches this guy in the liver, and it just knocks the guy out cold. And then Panchan, instead of continuing his attack, he drags the body over here into the grass. Avir, you are on the ground at the moment because you were tripped.
I am going to... Do I get any penalties for being on the ground?
Yes, you do.
What penalties would those be?
You were flat-footed and take a -2 circumstance penalty to attack rolls. The only move actions you can take while you're prone are crawl and stand.
Okay. I am going to...
However, let me finish. You can take cover while prone to hunker down and gain greater cover against rage attacks, even if you don't have an object to get behind, gaining a +4 circumstance bonus to AC against range attacks, but you remain flat-footed.
Okay. I'm going to do that. I'm gonna kind of like lay down, try to get real low in the cloud of smoke or gas or whatever it is, and I'm gonna shoot out an electric arc.
And that's
The
you're already
first
good.
one.
You can't hit because you already have a penalty to hit right now, and you rolled an 11.
It's a reflex save.
Oh,
It's not a.
reflex. Okay.
I'm gonna do it at the two in the back.
Okay. And that's plus. What was it again? 9. So that's 19. Okay, so they. I gotta do it for 2 though, don't I?
Yep.
Okay, so they both fail. So that's the
They
electric
take
arc.
the 11, and they also take the one that through the hatch. It takes the persistent damage from the produce air, which is 1.
Right, and as the electric effects happen, it like makes the green mist glow a little bit each time. And that takes us back to Willie.
Who's sickened 2, correct?
Yes, you're both
Alright.
sickened 2, and Panchan is sickened 1.
Alright. Well, Willie's just gonna stumble in between these 2 buildings to get behind them. Oh wait.
Are you trying to do this unnoticed? Because you are like obscured enough that I would allow a stealth attempt.
Yes. I will try to do. I'll try to count 30 feet. Sorry. I will do 30-foot movement. Try to do it somewhat stealthily inside of the cloud of smoke behind these buildings over here.
Okay, roll me a stealth. Roll.
17. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, because of the mist, you're able to sneak back behind these buildings unnoticed.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cough up a storm back here.
So as this happens, this cloud of mist dissipates, and this bandit right here is going to attempt a sling attack. So it's a +9 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. The other 2, noticing, are seem confused because they don't see where Panchan has moved the person that was behind him. So he just they didn't even notice he was back there because he rolled so high on his stealth. So they were just fighting, focusing on you, and they turn around and their homeboy behind him's just gone. That takes us to Panchan, who's going to continue sneaking over here, and he's going to dump this guy's unconscious body, not dead, unconscious, back behind here. So he needs another stealth. And completely successful. He's just escaped everyone's vision at this point. That takes us to Avir.
I'm gonna stay. Well, that cloud is. Oh, well, this cloud is still obscuring.
Yeah,
me.
you're still obscured by that cloud.
So I will just lob another electric arc at those 2. Cough loudly in pain as I do so. That's 2 reflex saves again.
+9.
And the 1d4 persistent. So the one under the hatchet takes 1 damage again.
Okay, so your electric arc only manages to hit one of them.
For 11 damage.
Yep.
And
that middle one
yep.
actually goes down from this. So he did.
Cool. Very satisfied look as he falls.
And is that your turn?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, Willie.
Still sickened 2.
You're just hiding out back there.
Am I still sickened 2, or did it go back down to 1?
I'd say it's been enough time. He went down to 1.
All right. Let me see. There's 20 feet. Willie is going to cast hymn of healing on himself.
Okay.
He's gonna start singing to himself, basically. You know. Yes, on himself. That's all he's gonna be doing right now. Just healing right now, on himself. Because he really is hurt.
Okay. The bandits are like becoming increasingly confused, upset now because now one of their guys is dead and one just vanished. So this one kind of regroups with this one, and they take cover behind this little piece of house, kind of looking around and like having a muttered conversation. And then Pan Chan proceeds to sneak back to over here. Successfully again. He's just ninja being super ninja, super blind ninja today. And that takes us to Avir.
I'm gonna yell at these two that I just saw retreat a little bit. Yeah, you assholes like that? Want some more? And I'm gonna throw another electric arc at them both. Which is reflex.
All right. That's 9 plus 9. You only hit one.
That's 11 damage
yep.
again.
And
the hatchet guy takes 3 more electric.
Okay. And you hear one of them yell back, "You're gonna get it, you pesky cat, you piece of crap caster." And that takes us back to Willie.
He's gonna take a step up here to stay out of the gas, right? Yeah, out of the gas. Can I see Avir sit in the gas somewhat? He's still somewhat concealed, correct?
Yeah. Roll me a perception, actually.
Alright. Where'd he go?
No.
Can't see him in? Alright.
The fog's thick as pea soup still, although you can see the edges of that second cloud are starting to dissipate a little.
And this second cloud, right?
No, the other one.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
Alright. I only moved 5 feet. He's actually going to continue moving towards the back of that building. Continuing his little movement action. And he's just going to...
That's the tavern we came from.
The tavern we came from was this
You're
building,
right.
I believe.
No, you Avir, you're right in front of the tavern.
Oh, it's this building.
Yeah.
I see.
Alright, so that's one move. And he's going to sustain his hymn of healing also, so he's going to gain another 2 health. 2 more temp health. Can I see these two from the bridge here? Or is the smoke also covering me as well?
Perception.
Alright.
You can make out so that there's someone over. Well, you remember that you could make out something, and you remember that there's 2 over there.
Can I reach? Let me see. It's 5. Let's see how high this goes. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna fire randomly my crossbow once at this man. Vaguely wherever he was at. Just wildly. Wild shooting.
Okay, roll me a concealment.
Oh, concealment?
Mm-hmm.
What's concealment?
D20.
Oh, that.
The flat check.
14 for the concealment.
Yep, and that is a hit.
With a 23 to attack.
So crossbow bolt flies over and hits one right in the leg, and you hear him wince out, and you can see they both get start drawing their own weapons. That takes us back to the bandits. So in order, the bandits are going to lean out from behind their cover of this building and throw 2 hatchets at you. These are both +9 to hit.
These guys got a lot of hatchets.
Yeah, they got these guys just have belts with they have a bag of rocks and just a bunch of hatchets strapped to them.
Bag of rocks, you say.
Is it the 16 and the 5?
Yep, +9 to each. And you
Um,
still have your +4 bonus because you didn't stand up yet, and you're still
first one hits, the second one definitely does not.
Okay, so you're gonna take this +5 damage,
Okay,
and
7
you
damage.
can't be knocked prone again. So
Cool. Oh, that actually takes me down to 0.
Oh. Shit. I should have asked it.
and that takes us to because we skipped him, Panshan, and he is going to. Let's see if he. Okay, so he's going to do a athletics check to try to scale this building again, but on this side this time, he makes it up, and then he's going to do a glide because with his glide, with his fly speed, he can actually make that, which I guess I think falls under acrobatics now. That's what I'm going to use anyway. So too bad. He glides down to you and pours a potion of cure minor wounds. So roll a d8.
Okay. 2 healing.
And that is his whole turn, and he's now no longer stealthed either. So that takes us back to Willie.
Is it in the beer?
No, Avier.
Yeah,
just
because
went-
I'm back up.
No, you went down, and then Panshan came out, and now it's Willie.
I go after Panshan.
Yeah, you went first. I keep mixing you and Panshan up. Okay, just trust me.
Okay.
It's Willie.
All right. Just somewhat made a question. My suit has 120 feet range, so he's within range. But do I need eyesight with line of sight to see or to heal?
I believe you do.
All right. With here, please hit line of sight.
No, you need to go down and right. Yeah, to like
Like
there.
down over here.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna move back down, closer towards Avir. I'm completely forgetting that I'm supposed to be in charge of the make sure people don't go down. Quickly lay out a quick saying, cast soothing on or soothe on Avir. So 1 second, let me do the math. So you get 11 healing, and +2 saves against mental effects.
Cool.
And then that takes us to the bandits. These two are going to move up to here, respectively. And then these two are going to resume their street blocking stance. And then that takes us to Avir.
I am actually going to stand up and how close are they to me? They're within 20 feet. I'm gonna just take a step up here, and I'm going to clap my hands together and throw out a windy hands. So that's another reflex save.
Okay. +9. So failed.
It's actually at both of them.
Oh, okay. So +9. Failed.
A fail.
So they both take it.
16 slashing damage and another 1d4 persistent. So 4 electric for the hatchet.
The one
dude.
you've been doing the persistent on falls over dead.
Cool. I'm gonna
Alright.
smirk.
Okay, so Panshan, because I need him not in the. So Panshan is going to use 2 actions to get this far, and then he's going to use 1 more action to glide. And since he is not a player character, I just wanted to assume he's coming over here and he gets into like a wrestling scrap with this big guy over here for the time being. So that's back to Willie.
Since I'm behind the building, can I see if the smoke has dissipated from this one over here?
No, but it has from this one.
This one? Alright. Question about the smoke. Is it like... Does it reach above this building right here?
Yeah, height is not... these buildings are not tall enough for height to be a relevant factor.
Okay, so the entire roof is... Okay.
Yeah, the whole area. It's a big old cloud.
Can I climb this tree?
Yeah, I'm gonna need an athletics.
Alright. Let me move myself first. Climb the tree.
Yep, successful.
Alright, I'm gonna climb the tree.
That was acrobatics. I said athletics.
Oh.
Because it's climb, which is athletics. No, you do not climb the tree. Get your ass back. Nice try, though.
Take it. They both look alike. They both have the same A. Alright, well, I'm gonna attempt to climb the tree. Get like 2 steps up on the trunk of the tree. Touch some sap with my hand and get scared and fall back down.
Okay.
Yeah.
That takes us to our bandits. This one that was guarding the front of the town hall is going to, let's see here. Oh, come on, you know what tool I want. Roll 20. So he's going to come up to here. This one's going to come up here. This one's going to come up here. And there's another volley as a couple of them throw more stink bombs. So I'm going to do... So, yeah, come on, you know what I want. So, one here, and then one here. And that's going to be the bandits.
That's a 20 on my fortitude.
Okay, you're good.
I am going to actually just stand in place.
Oh, and I say your original sickened one has worn off.
Okay. Since my sickened one has worn off, I am going to throw a produce air at the guy in front of me, which is a 15 to hit. And immediately after, I am going to form a gust of, like, I'm going to form the wind around us into a gust of wind at him, and that's a 15 to hit as well.
Those both miss.
Rip. Just stand there looking real dumb.
Panchan is still engaged in the grappling match over on the other side of the canal, although it has kind of spilled over more to right around the bridge. That takes us back to Willie.
Can I see if there's a way to get on top of this building? From back here? Like a ladder or like steps?
No, you gotta climb the brick wall of the building. It's like a stone building.
Oh. I'm gonna attempt to climb the tree once more. With athletics this time. Oh, so.
Yeah, no.
This tree is seemingly, impossible to climb.
Or maybe you just suck at climbing?
Yeah, I do. Alright, instead of climbing the tree, Willie's just gonna look at it very perplexed. And, he's going to do another Inspire Courage.
Ready?
Yeah, Avir's affected by it. Somewhat.
A +1 to attack rolls, damage rolls. Okay.
Okay, that takes us to the bandits. So there's going to be the only one that can really. This one's going to move forward again, and then these two. Here, these two are both going to do their stone attacks at you. So +9 to hit.
I'll do Severe?
Yes.
Oh.
On me,
Mm-hmm.
they both miss.
Okay. And that's about all they can do at the moment.
Alright, I am going to back up to here and then throw another produce air at this guy, which is a 30 to hit.
Which one?
The guy in red right here.
Okay. You hit, and he goes down.
Cool. And that's all I can do.
Okay, Pan-Chan looks like he's finally, after getting his butt kicked this whole time, he's finally looks like he's got the bigger guy in a headlock, and he's just sitting there trying to get him to conk out. Willie?
Willie, seemingly perplexed by the tree, is gonna discard that idea. These rooftops, are they like, what are they made out of? Are they made out of brick or something like that? Do I see any loose brick?
Yeah, it's like these buildings are all stone.
All stone? Alright. Do I happen to see any loose bricks up on top?
No. It's a well-maintained house. All these
Damn it.
buildings, on the outside, at least on this street, are pretty well-maintained.
Damn. I need something loose and unattended. Alright, Willie's gonna step up towards this alley crackway, and he's gonna shout at the bandits to get their attention. Hey, idiots! I'm over here. Fire off one shot of his crossbow with the 17,
Oh, that's going to be a miss.
and hopefully get their attention.
You got their attention, all right. Speaking of which, the one that actually can hit you is going to do take a sling and hurl a stone at you. So that's a +9 to hit.
That's 17. That's my AC.
In the case of a tie, I always favor the player, so you're good.
Alright.
This one's going to move one this way. This one's going to move up one, or up a couple here, and he's going to do the same thing towards Veer. So +9 to hit.
22 will hit.
Okay, you're going to take this +3 damage.
7 damage.
Oh,
Not looking too hot.
oh, hit my knee.
Okay, Pan-Chan finally gets this big guy unconscious, and you can see him dragging the guy, this big guy, he's barely able to drag him over to this grassy spot over here. Willie?
Is that not my turn?
Oh, that is your turn.
Okay. I am going to... How close are... That's too far away. I'm just gonna throw another produce air at this guy in front of me with a 24 to hit.
That hits.
And that's 10 slashing damage, and then I will sprint towards Willie. I'm gonna run here.
Okay, and that's Willie.
Looking at a beer, I could say that he's quite hurt. So Willie's gonna think about what the hell to do next. Willie is going to step behind this building to try to lose line of sight with that one bandit he just shot at. And he's gonna cast his last soothe on a beer. To
How
give
much
him
is it gonna heal
12
for?
HP. 12 HP.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold my space right there.
Okay, that takes us to the bandits. This bandit back here pops out of a building and just bum rushes Pan-Chan from the back, and he gets into another fight. This guy's a lot different than the last one, though. Instead of some big, giant, beefy dude, this is some real wiry, scrawny guy. So Pan-Chan's over there. This time it's a fist fight. And then we have these two bandits. This one's going to move up here. And then this guy is going to squeeze in between the crack in these two buildings right there. And then these two are going to hurl stones at Avir. So, +9 to hit on both.
First one hits.
Okay, this +3 for damage.
And another 7 damage. Alright.
And then this one over here, since you can't see Willie, he's just going to huck another stink bomb. This time right here. So both of you need to make me fortitude saves.
That's an 8.
Yeah, so that is, you are now sickened 2 and slowed 1, and the slowed only affects you while you're in the cloud. So you jump straight from nothing to sickened 2, and you're at slowed 1 until you leave the cloud. Willie, you just regular failed, so you're sickened 1 and slowed 1.
Hey.
And Pan-Chan is still fisticuffing with this wiry dude. They seem to be somewhat evenly matched. And that takes us, yes, back to Willie.
Willie is going to attempt to stealthily get out of the gas, smoke, whatever you want to call it, and end up right behind the building where the bandit was at, or person was at.
You're not going to be able to stealth that. You're going to be in plain view the moment you get right there. There's this guy standing. This guy right here is watching this alley, and he's watching the alley. Hold on.
I'm sure he's busy with Pan-Chan. Well,
the Pan-Chan, all the guys were facing directly the other way. This guy's sitting there looking around both corners waiting for you.
That's...
With the big guy?
No, the guy right here in the alley.
He's saying right here, but...
you know what? If you can't see him, your character can't see him. So, enjoy.
Alright, yes, I'm gonna do step right here, step right here behind the building, stealthily, or attempt to, with a 15.
That's a fail, and the moment he sees your head pop out of the corner, he had readied an action, and he uses that readied action to immediately huck a stone at you. So that's 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and it's going to be this +3 for damage.
Alright. Willie's hurt. Hit him right in the crotch.
And it's the bandit's turn again. So he's going to take a step back right here. And this time he's going to throw a hatchet at you. This is +9 to hit.
17 again. So my AC.
Okay, so he throws a hatchet, tries to throw it at your legs, and it zips right in between them. This one in the middle, closest to Avir, and the one at the bottom that are kind of surrounding you, those are both going to hurl more rocks from their slings. So these are both for the 2 slings shots. So bam, bam, +9 to hit. Avir?
Miss. I'm going to. I'm going to uh throw and are they within 30 feet of each other?
You can check.
I will see. They are. So I will throw an electric arc between them, which is 2 reflex saves, and then I will run over here.
So, can you crit fail that?
You cannot crit fail that.
Okay, so fail and pass.
Alright. So it's 11
11.
electric damage.
All right, and Pan-Chan finally beats this other guy, and you see him. He looks tired, and he drinks a health potion, and he then drags this guy into the grass beside the other guy. This guy's also just knocked out. So back to Willie.
Right. That axe that he threw, would you consider that a unattended object? He's not
Yes, I
picking it
would.
up? Finally! Telekinetic projectile! Oops, it didn't go. Come on, why is it not going? Here, I'll just copy and paste the entire description. Make the telekinetic projectile cover of it.
You need to make a ranged attack.
Yes, with the axe that guy threw. So,
That's a spell attack.
yeah, it's a spell attack. It's just picking up the axe and yeeting it back towards him.
Right, so you need to roll a spell attack.
Yes. I'm trying to. I'll just roll it myself. 5. So 18 a hit.
Yeah, you hit him with the axe.
All right. So that does 1d6 plus my spellcasting modifier, which would be 6. 26 plus 6. 10 damage total.
Okay. That takes us to the bandits. The bandit you just hurled his axe at picks up the axe and hurls it back at you again. So, plus 9 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, this plus 5, and then I need your AC.
That plus 5?
Yeah, for damage.
I'm at negative 5.
Oh, you're prone anyway, so it doesn't matter. You need to make a save.
What does it say? Constitution?
It's the death save. Yeah.
Yeah. 13 is the first one.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
the second one.
Bite, you want to remind everyone how that works again?
So you start at dying 1. Every turn you roll your death save. If you roll a 10 or higher, that goes down, so it would be dying 0, and then you would be stabilized. And if you fail it, then it would become dying 2, and then dying 3, and then if you hit dying 4, you're dead. Every time you go back up, you become wounded 1, and so if you come back, and when you are wounded 1, you start at dying 2 the next time you go down. If you come up again, then you would start at wounded 2, which would be dying 3 the next time you go down.
All right, thanks
So
for
right
explaining
now,
that for everyone, because
dying 2.
that has changed a lot. All right, so these other Pandu bandits are gonna kind of try to continue circling around. This one's gonna kind of move back here, and then this one's gonna move over here, and that takes us to Evir.
I am going to. I'm going to electric arc these 2. So snap my fingers. Little ball of electricity arcs between them. It's a reflex save. And then I am going to try to drag Willie's body back here behind cover.
Um. Okay, I'm sorry. I heard the drag part. I missed you on the first.
Electric arc on these two.
Okay, and that's +9, +9. Uh, fail and success, so the lower one gets hit.
Okay, so it's 11 damage.
That takes us to Pan-Chan. So, and then, so he can use a 2 action to get to. So he's gonna need his whole turn. Alright, so yeah, he can make it there with a 2 action. So Pan-Chan has finished drinking his potion he had, and he sprints across the bridge and ends up right here next to this guy. And that takes us to Willie, who is unconscious currently.
I'm stabilized, right? Because I passed the first constitution.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you're back up. You're just not
Yeah,
dying.
it just means you're... Actually, it does mean you're back up. In 2E, you go back up.
Oh, that's
and then
right.
If you,
so you have wounded 1 now.
You're at 1 HP.
Yeah, you're at 1 HP,
1 HP,
and
okay.
at wounded 1.
Alright, everyone took 1 HP. Willie's hurt, so he's gonna drink his second potion to cure moderate wounds. What was it again? D8 plus 5, I believe, right?
2D8.
No,
2D8.
no. We talked about this. It is a healing potion lesser, so it is, yes, 2d8 plus 5.
14. Oh god. That's not helpful.
Alright, and that takes us to the bandits. The bandit up here attacks Pan-Chan with his hatchet and melee attack. That's misses entirely. Pan-Chan just weaves out of the way. This one over here throws a stone at Pan-Chan, +9 to hit. Misses again. Pan-Chan just kind of bobs and weaves out of the way. This one over here that's still back here moves up further, and he's going to throw a stone at Avir. So that's +9 to hit. That hits.
That's a hit.
This +3 for damage.
4 damage. Okay, I'm fine. Kind of.
And that takes us to Avir.
I am going to... produce air. Actually, I'm going to walk up to this guy, and my whole hand just becomes engulfed in electricity, and I'm just gonna thrust it straight at his face, and that is a shocking grasp. So 28 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
And 16 electric damage.
All right. You shock him pretty good.
And that's all I
Pan-Chan
can do.
is going to use Key Strike, and he's going to use that with Fury of Blows, which gives him 2 unarmed strikes, and Key Strike applies. So, boom, boom. Okay, so that's going to be... And that's 6 damage, and then +1, so it's 28. Almost, not quite. So Pan-Chan, again, just punches this guy straight in the jaw, but doesn't manage to knock him out with it. Which takes us back to Willie.
Do I see any more axes nearby? Oops.
Any more what?
Axes that are thrown on the ground?
I mean, there's a bunch of stones laying around these guys have been using in their slings.
That's very true. Alright, gonna move 15 feet out. Oh, exactly where I had it. Be out in the open. So Willie's feeling refreshed right now. He's gonna look for one of the stones that he was looking at, or that was tossed at him, flung at him, whatever. Cast. Oh, why isn't I going? Do telekinetic projectile once again. I don't know why it's not popping up whenever I click a thing. I have to fix
You probably
that.
have the syntax wrong.
Yeah, it says syntax error, but I don't know how to fix that. I'll fix that later. Anyway. To 25. 15 to hit.
You do not hit.
No hit. Alright. I'm just slinging stones around for fun.
Okay, that's the bandits. Again, the 2 by Panchan. This one's going to move up, and they're both going to melee attack him. This time with flanking bonuses. So that's going to be to hit. We're going to have this +9, this +9. Both hit. So that's going to be this +10. So, ooh, lucky. They both hit Panchan with their axes. He starts bleeding pretty profusely, which takes us to Avir.
I am going to throw a produce air melee range, which is a 19 to hit, just at this guy's face. Just gonna slap it right onto his nose, and then I will run away.
Yeah, he actually goes down.
Oh, if he goes down, I will not run away. I will just take a few steps and stay behind cover.
Okay, that takes us to Panchan. He's going to do, again, use Fury of Blows. And he's going to do bam, bam. So, first one hits, second one misses. This time he manages to knock the guy out cold. And that takes us back to Willie.
I'm gonna take a small step backwards because I realized I was still inside of the smoke. I'm gonna try to pick up another stone and do the telekinetic quest again. I need one of y'all to help me with the syntax error because I don't know how to fix that. 22 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, so that's gonna be a D6 plus my no. Yeah, D6 plus my thingy, which is 6. So it hits with a 10 on this one right here.
He's knocked. That the one that's knocked out.
This one right here.
Okay, yeah, that's I thought you were trying to do. Okay, so 22 to hit. Yeah, you hit him. You conk him right in the head.
Like David and Goliath.
He's going to attack Panchan again. So miss. Panchan again just kind of bobs out of the way. That takes us to Avir.
I'll peek my head out to see what's going on, and then I'll jog down here and throw a... Oh, is that within range, though? It is within range. And throw another, produce air at that guy. So 24 to hit.
He drops dead. You kill him.
Cool.
You're out of combat now. The moment combat ends, Panchan drinks a health potion and starts dragging this guy's body over to the other 2 unconscious guys over here.
Are there any bodies here?
Yeah. If you guys want to loot bodies, just take 20.
Not loot bodies, but I want to see what those potions or gas thingies are. So if there's any left, I just want to investigate those things.
I need you need to search bodies to find those. So I need you to give me a roll or take 20.
I'm looking for money. I'm taking 20 to loot money from
20.
all of them.
Okay, you're both taking 20. While you do that, Panchan takes these 3 guys, ties them up, puts them on like a little wooden platform, like a raft, and then pushes them into the canal, and they float away.
Somebody else deal with it. All right. I'm assuming during the take 20, the gas is all dissipated. By
Yeah,
that,
it's all dissipated. All the effects you guys were suffering are now over, and Pan-Chan is back to doing what he does best, sitting quietly and meditating. He doesn't
I'm
seem
gonna stick with
interested
the
in
beer.
looting. Okay, so what all were you looking for on the bodies? I need both of you to tell me everything you were looking for.
I was looking for money, and if I saw anything like unique that looked interesting, I would grab it, but primarily money.
Well, I mean, if you want to roll me a... Is there engineering? Is that still a thing?
That's not a thing anymore.
Come on.
Society. Or thievery. We got thievery.
That would
Well,
work.
I mean-
Yeah, give me a medicine. So if you want to identify the masks these guys have, I'm going to need a medicine check if you want to look at them or examine them.
The masks? Alright, I'll give him 11 on medicine.
I got
Okay,
21 on medicine.
So, Avir, you can both tell these things are stitched to these guys' faces. Avir, you can tell, like, you just from context could figure out what it's been being used for. It negates the effect of these stink bombs and the skunk spray. Willie, you can determine more about how it works. Like, you see a filtration system, and you actually determine that it would be possible to, if you're willing to go through the nastiness of it, cut it off of one of these guys' faces and then fashion a strap to temporarily affix it to your own face, if you don't mind having some face meat on your face.
Well, before I do that, the people I was investigating, do they also have any of those stink bombs on them?
No, you didn't find any stink bombs. It looks like there was one guy who had one in his back, like on his back, but it like broke open whenever he fell over.
All right, yeah, I'll try to. I'll attempt to remove one.
Okay, and were you looking for gold, Willie?
If Avir hands me any gold, I will take it. But I'm not. That's not what I'm looking for right now.
You were not searching the bodies for gold?
Huh? What was that?
Were you searching the bodies for gold as you searched bodies?
No, I was simply looking for the flask of poison thing.
Okay. Avir, I'm gonna need you to roll me a perception.
Okay. Perception. That's a 9.
Okay, so you managed to find 900 total gold pieces on all the bodies combined.
Wow.
I'm sorry. That's my bad. That's not 900. That's half of that. I'm sorry. That's my bad.
450. Okay.
Yeah, 450 total.
I will hand.
Math was bad.
I'll hand 200 of it to Willie.
All right.
Willie will gladly take those.
Okay. It looks like. And do you guys want to investigate? Were either of you investigating the houses in the village while you were doing that? Other than the main hall where Pan-Chan said the main guy and the skunk ran off to.
Do we know which house belonged to the crazy farmer from the other night?
It's not in town.
Oh. Well, if I see any doors open, I'll like peek my head in. But if all the doors are closed, I'm not gonna break in.
All the houses that had bandits in them, most of those doors are open. The other doors have been barred shut, so it's kind of like either you can't get into it without trying to break something down, or the doors are open. All the ones that have the doors like wide open or broken have no one in them, and they're like everything's smashed up.
I'll look around, see if there's anything that people wouldn't notice missing. Just that
Can I see
instinct kicking in, but I won't take anything that I find super valuable.
Can I see if the town hall is open or like the door is open? That's where there was a bandit at.
Hold on, there's multiple things happening. So while you guys are over here divvying up the gold, Panshan walked up to you, and he looks at you guys and he goes, "Hey, I searched where the mayor's house is, and he isn't there. It's safe to assume they're probably holding him in town hall."
That or he's involved.
That seems like a poor strategy for re-election.
Well,
Seems like a terrible assumption to make.
he could have been involved secretly.
Panshan just shrugs.
I don't know how to respond to that. I think we should just possibly look at the town hall, see if he's even in there. Probably held up.
All right. Can you guys? So, are you guys walking up to the town hall?
I'll do that after I look through the houses.
It's a poor farming community. You don't spot anything of value, but based on that perception.
Actually, if I go back to the tavern, is the or not the? Never mind. Disregard.
I was about to say, you can actually, in the door of the tavern keeper, hearing the commotions that died down. He's kind of like working on trying to air the place out now. Like he's got a big rug and he's kind of using it as a fan.
Okay. Yeah, I won't.
Which I'd like to point out, this guy has had nothing but a bad time since you guys came to town.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
So are you guys walking up to the town hall?
Yeah.
Might as well. Oh, yeah.
All right, give me. And are you taking Panshan with you?
Yeah.
If he follows, sure.
He's sitting there meditating, so unless you ask him to come with you, he probably won't.
I won't ask him.
Oh, do I really want to talk to Panshan? I'll leave him. I'll leave him. We'll just head to the town hall.
So the outside of the town hall, give me 2 perceptions, or 1 perception each of you. So anyone with a nose could tell you that. Speaking of which, Willie, did you do anything with the masks?
I did try to carve it off, but
you were able to do that. You rolled a high enough medicine check. You just succeeded. And then you can literally just find any way to strap it to your face, and you're fine. But again, it's got face meat in it, so ew.
That's fine.
Gross.
For the greater good.
Yeah, face meat.
I'm gonna stay a few feet away from him. It's kind of gross.
Actually,
not wearing it. Don't wearing it.
Willie, can you roll me a D100, please?
$41.
Okay. Now give me a fortitude save.
Right. I'm not wearing this thing. I'm just holding it. 19.
All right. Okay, so you approach the town hall. Did you put it on or no?
No, I'm just putting it in my backpack.
Okay, so you approach the town hall, then forget both those rolls. Then don't worry about them. You approach the town hall, and you just like anyone with a nose can tell that the skunk's definitely in there. It smells even stronger than the bombs that were being used outside, and you can hear like someone like muffled, like yelling for help, but like they sound like they're gagged or something maybe.
You hear that from outside?
Yeah, you hear that from outside.
That was pretty loud gagging there.
I'm just gonna stay a few feet behind Willie, following him.
Are there any windows or anything that we can see to peer inside? Or is it all barred up?
This is gonna be the last chance you get to take Panchan with you, though. So now or never.
I'm gonna uh I'm gonna grab Tweet and ask him to go take a look and report back.
Uh, I need to know about Panchan first.
Before Tweet goes in.
It doesn't have to do with that. It's meta.
I'm not gonna ask him.
Okay. Boop. I need to switch maps. That's why.
Oh, I see.
Yep. Okay, so you guys are at the bottom. You might have to scroll a little bit to actually be able to see it. Ignore the black up there. Just pretend that's dead space, and there's a fence around the back perimeter. So you guys are at the front entrance, and yes, this is what you can see in the windows.
Oh, okay, so we can see all of this.
I'll put your token down for you, Willie.
I've kind of satisfied my bloodlust, so I'm gonna actually be pretty careful, and I'm gonna try to... Can we tell which of these people are tied up?
No, you can't see anyone tied up. Through the big window on the left of the front door, you can see through because the interior door is ajar. You can see the skunk and a dude. He's got a mask and he's wearing a big hat with a giant feather in it that's been dyed this really unnatural green color. And his mask, unlike everyone else's, has a ton of hoses and attachments coming out of it. And then there's one guy who's kind of sitting on the this front desk here, and then through the side window on the very side, you can see one guy who's like rummaging through all the shelves.
I'm assuming they just haven't noticed it yet.
I'm gonna whisper to Willie. I think I'm gonna need to refocus. I can't go in there without being at full power. And then I'm gonna try to sneak over behind this and take 10 minutes to refocus.
Yeah, as long as you guys don't move a single square further forward than you currently are, I'm not going to require a stealth check. These are really heavy stone walls.
Shit, where's my health at? I was not at full.
Listen, Willie, I'm not in a good spot right now. I'm almost completely out of magic. I've got like a little bit, but I don't have anything powerful left. And honestly, I'm kind of bloody, not feeling too great. I don't know if we should take this right now.
Completely agree. The next time you or I fall, I won't be able to help. I'm completely out. I think we need to resupply before we head in. Or we could just leave.
I mean, we gotta do something. I mean, these guys
real
got
quick,
a lot of money.
For meta purposes, because I don't know that most campaigns the game master isn't prepared for this, and this is the first time this type of crossroads has been mentioned, so I'm going to bring it up now. I am prepared for every contingency. So if you guys decide to just blow off the town, I'm ready for that.
I'm not saying blowing up the town. I'm saying postpone this for right now, because we can't handle this right now.
Well, we gotta do something about this. I mean, they have a lot of money, and I'm really broke. And I'm sure those big guys in there have a lot more money than those weebs outside, but I don't think we can take them right now.
That money that you're speaking of will do nothing if we're dead. We need more assistance. More assistance than Panchan can provide.
I think we can take them if we're at full strength. I mean, maybe we just camp out here tonight, take turns taking watch, so that we can
camp out in one of the houses
and make sure they don't leave.
We can camp out in one of the houses, see if anybody is willing to accept us inside.
All right, so I take it you guys are not going to be tackling this battle today?
Not right now.
No.
Right now.
Okay, then I think I'm going to call it for the day. This has been Clumsy Questers. You can catch our first episode on YouTube. This one will be posted on Tuesday. There's also a link to Me and Bytes podcast on the page for our Twitch channel. We will see you next week.